Imagine watching a video that you shouldn't be watching. A video that isn't just a story, it's a warning. The moment you press play, it knows you're here. Strange things start happening. A whisper when you're alone. A shadow that wasn't there before. And the worst part? Once you start watching, you can't stop. Because if you do, it might be too late. Pause, silence. Then a sudden, eerie whisper. It's already watching you. A faint, eerie humming sound. The screen is almost black, just a small flickering light in the distance. The sound of footsteps echoing, slow, deliberate, dragging. You shouldn't have come here. A whisper, almost too soft to hear. But it's too late now. You feel it, don't you? The cold air brushing against your skin. The feeling that something, someone, is watching. You're not alone. You never were. Suddenly, a loud, sharp noise, like metal scraping against metal. Then, silence. Thick, suffocating silence. A house stood abandoned for decades. Nobody dared to step inside. Not after what happened. The stories of what they found inside were enough to make the bravest men shudder. But you had to see for yourself. Curiosity is dangerous. You know that, don't you? A dim light flickers, revealing an old, rotting hallway. The floor creaks under the weight of something unseen. The first person who stepped inside never made it out. The second, they were found, but not in one piece. The third, nobody talks about the third, because nobody remembers them. It's as if they never existed, just gone. A whisper grows louder, voices overlapping, distorted, incomprehensible. Then, silence again. Something is breathing behind you. Don't turn around. It wants you to. It's waiting. It's been waiting for so long. It's smiling. But you can't see it. Not yet. Not until it's too late. A shadow moves at the edge of the screen. A shape, just barely visible. And then, nothing. You see, this place is hungry. It doesn't want to hurt you. It just doesn't want you to leave. No one ever truly leaves. You can try to run, try to scream, but the walls have mouths, and they swallow every sound, every whisper, every breath. Suddenly, a thud. Slow, heavy footsteps approaching. The air thickens. There was a girl once. She lived here. Or maybe she didn't. Maybe she was never real at all. But at night, if you listen closely, you can hear her crying. Some say she was taken. Some say she never existed to begin with. But if you hear her call your name, don't answer. A sudden knock. Once, twice, then rapid, frantic knocking. A pause, then a whisper. Right in your ear. It knows you're here now. Glitching, distortion. A flash of something, too fast to see clearly. A face, a hand, and then nothing. People think the scariest thing is what they can see. No, the scariest thing is what they can't. The feeling of something just behind you, fingers reaching out, stopping just before they touch you, a breath at the back of your neck when no one else is in the room. A slow creak of a door opening, but there's no door in sight. It's not just a story. It's not just a video. You're not just watching. It's watching you too. And the longer you stay, the closer it gets. Static. The sound of something running fast. Too fast. There's one rule. One simple rule. Never look into the dark for too long. Because if you do, it looks back. A hand appears for just a fraction of a second. reaching. Then, a sudden, ear-piercing scream. The screen goes black. You should have closed your eyes when you had the chance. The video ends, but the sound of breathing continues, just for a few seconds longer.